Hi everyone, can everyone hear me? Hey! You guys in the back?
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
The Klayre Avalon Show, you motherfuckers.
Hi. I started getting body piercings when I was about when did I get my first one? Oh, geez, I got my ears pierced at the salon when I was old enough to do so. With the gun. You remember the gun? And then it just snowballed from there. And then I discovered the wonderful world of upgauging. When I left my hometown. Before I left my hometown, hey. Hello. What's going on, Ree? Yeah, before I left my hometown, I had 12 or 13 piercings from my neck up. And before I left to pursue a whole new world, I took a pair of needle nose pliers and I opened up all the CBRs and took all my work out. A CBR is a captive bead ring. If you don't know, it looks like an earring with a bead on it. That's all it is. And yeah, I worked my way up from up from what, 18 to 16, because it's in increments of 2, and the smaller the number is, the bigger the piercing is. If you don't know, so I went from 18 in my lobes to right now 0 gauge. 0 gauge is a little what? Let me see. I could put a pencil through my ear. All this to say, this is all leading up to a story. I'm a storyteller, or a culmination of a point, rather. Keep your fucking pants on. Yeah, right now I got 0 in, and I decided recently, after all these years, because I don't remember when I went from, was it 2 gauge, I guess, or 4, whatever it was, to 0. But I took the plunge recently, and I decided to get myself a pair of 00 tunnels. So I shall be receiving those in the mail quite soon. I know that because the company I got them from is here in Toronto. Hope everybody had a good holiday, and so on and so forth. You said you had a lot of scaffolding in your ear. Never upgauged, but I had a load of scaffolding in my ear. Okie dokie. Okie fucking dokie. Ba 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 ba. Chilling out tonight. Don't know how long I'm gonna be here. Needed a distraction. As the song says, tonight I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So do. Oh, you had the tragus and the anti-tragus going on. And the yeah. Gotcha. I tried to put a couple of tapers in my upper cartilage years ago when I started my work, and my ridges aren't deep enough. It wouldn't take. Instead of pointing straight up or slightly outward, my tapers were basically leaning against my head because of my ridge. It's my ridge is too shallow. I still have the scar though. Nice door prize. But yes, I'm very excited for my 00 tunnels to get here. Yay, that's gonna hurt like a bitch. But I know how to do it. Slowly. Because I'm gonna put them in, and I'm gonna have the poly going, and at one point or another, I'm gonna feel the of my ear having been upgauged, and it's gonna hurt like a son of a bitch. But that's where I'm stopping. I'm not getting into diameter. What I do like is people that have been upgauging for so long that they do this thing where they'll get a heavy pair of earrings and then just put them in the piercings, right, and just let them hang. I think it looks really cool. I've seen a couple of people with that. I think it looks really neat. That and going from the nostril with the chain to your ear. I've always liked that. They do that in the punk scene, and more ceremonially in the Indian culture. Funny enough, have you seen East Indian brides when they do that? The jewelry they have, like the actual hoop in their nose, like if you make the OK sign with your index finger and your thumb, that's how big those hoops are. Absolutely majestic. Oh, I love it. Can't hang your chains on me. When you're 6 feet deep, this heart ain't yours to bleed. Now that yours no longer beats, hallelujah, I'm over you, yeah. I buried you, oh Lord, you're dead to me. Rest in peace. Black umbrella in the pouring rain. No preacher, no prayer to cry your name. Heart so hollow, deep as a cave. One day I'll be dancing on your grave. No tears or loving memories, long as the road out of hell ends in misery. So by my decree, rest in fucking peace. I used to be the piercing guy out of our group. Scaffolding I love how you call it scaffolding. Eyebrow, chin, and tongue. Oh, I couldn't do my tongue. Tash asked me not too long ago if I still had them, but I took them all out about 5 years ago. Okay, so you were in the same boat as I am. I just did it first. I did it years ago. It's in hindsight, it almost feels like a waste of money. But whatever, because I was working just a short walk down the railroad tracks from the shop, and I used to go down on my lunch break and get a new piece of metal put in my head, or steel, I should say. Actually, I shouldn't say I got bored. The truth is, when I left my home province of Prince Edward Island, it was to, yes, start my new life, but it was also to start that life with the woman I had met 4 months previous. She didn't mind tattoos or anything or piercings, but she didn't like she wasn't a fan of all the stuff I had. So I got the heavy equipment out and took it all out. I miss it. I miss my bridge. My nose. I still have my septum. I got my septum done here in Toronto, I think. Forget. I still have my smiley under my top lip, my webbing. That's one of my oldest ones. I didn't feel that at all. It was just like, boop, little pinch, and it went. It's my little buddy. No. Easy enough to take out, but it'll never come out. So the holidays are done. I'm trying not to talk about the elephant in the room. And even though there's no one here, no one knows what the elephant in my room is unless I start talking about it. Some would call what happened on Christmas Day a traumatic event. It all depends on who you ask. And yes, I'm being vague on purpose. But suffice it to say, the last 7 years of my life had come to a screaming halt Christmas night. Well, yeah. My hero did it when Howard Stern's father had his moment. He spoke openly about it on the radio. But then again, he speaks about everything openly on the radio. I don't know how he does that. But he's always done that. What am I talking about? When you're someone like that, it's almost cathartic. But yeah, I don't know. And it was only earlier this year. But yeah, I don't know how he mustered the wherewithal to talk about that on the air. But he did. And here I am not able to. But then again, I'm not fucking Howard Stern. Maybe he can do it easier than me because his reasons aren't mine. Vastly to the contrary. Fuck, I have had more conversations in the last few days. I've never said that I'm not a people person. But believe you me, I have had more conversations in the last few days to do me until I turn 50. Expected conversations, unexpected conversations, unexpected length of conversation. Instead of being so fucking vague, I could just come out and fucking say my father died on Christmas Day. I shouldn't pussyfoot around it. No point in fucking doing that. Oh, and I have had some things said to me. Not that I listened to those things because of the source, but they were said, because they always are. For some reason, in moments, all people are built different. You can never compare yourself to someone else because we all act differently in certain circumstances. Some find it easier to talk than others. Some find it helps. Some think it's a waste of time. Well, yeah, true on all points there, Ree. And plus, too, I can tell you that probably, unspokenly, it's kind of, it could probably serve as a quasi outlet for Stern, right? I wouldn't take that out of the equation. I could be completely wrong, because like I said, he talks about anything. But yes, in terms of I don't even know how to phrase it. In moments of, let's say, moments of serious circumstance, for want of a better phrase, I always get outright told not to do what I'm doing right now. By someone who is in absolutely no position to tell me anything. I mean, really. My sister and her fucking I know best position. Yeah, you know best. Sure. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, fucking well. You remember my conversations about 80s cartoons and stuff, and all the ones I rhymed off? I'm sure everyone... What do you mean? What do you mean my shit stinks? No, it doesn't. Yes, Reed, this is my This is my accounting and medical office admin graduate sister. Yeah. Yeah. In many ways, she would hate she would hate to hear this, but in many ways, I am a true believer, and I do think that I am vastly more intelligent than her. Brilliantly put, yes. People confuse an education with intelligence. You can have 2 PhDs and still be a fucking idiot. Oh my God. There's also the argument of being like the idea of intelligence versus being like against being well read. Again, one doesn't equate the other. All that form of intelligence means is you've read a goddamn book or two. Fuck, I read. And I don't consider myself even close to being in a position where I can tell somebody what to do and how to do it. Not by a long shot. Fucking people, right? Like my cousin used to say, he would in the style industry on set, because he used to be a makeup artist and a hairstylist at like TV level and stuff, right? He told me story after story of colorful individuals that he used to have to put up with, and he came up with a phrase. And he said, these are the kind of people who would look at you and say, do you know who I think I am? That stuck with me like glue. Oh, it was fucking spot on. Because, I mean, really, there's nobody in the style industry who thinks they're holier than thou. Come on now. Wouldn't happen. Never. Never. Well, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the cartoons. I thought it was the 80s, but it wasn't. It was 1991, I believe, early 90s. Some people might remember Howie Mandel, the comic, actor, etc., judge on whatever that fucking show is, America's Got Talent, I think it is. He used to have a prank show called How We Do It. He's done a whole carnival of things. Now he has a podcast called Howie Mandel Does Stuff. But his cartoon in the 90s was called Bobby's World. And I have been immersed in that for the last few days. I fucking love Bobby's World, and I forgot how much I loved it. It's so cute. At the start of the show, they'll show like the living room or the kitchen in the cartoon, or even Bobby's bedroom, and Howie will be standing there in the cartoon, and he's talking to Bobby about whatever and what they're going to do for the day, and he says, well, he'll say something like, I don't know, blah, 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 whatever. Well, time to start the show. I have to go turn into a cartoon. I don't know who designed Howie Mandel as a cartoon, but yeah, there we are. And so on the show goes.
And this is Bobby's voice. This right here, yay! My name is Bobby.
And he's like 4 or 5. I don't know. Just a little boy. Just a little boy. I don't know why. Because I'd forgotten. And now watching it all these years later, who... Elmo. Well, look up Bobby's World and you'll know why. Sound like Elmo on LSD. But yeah, I don't know why Bobby's mom has a Minnesotan accent. Because mommies. Because when you know, oh, for Pete's sake, the G Golly cartoon, you know, this is how Bobby's mom talks. For Pete's sake. Come on, check it out for yourself, you know. That's a really bad Minnesotan accent, by the way. If you don't know what a Minnesotan accent is, look up Fargo, the movie. Oh, don't you know? Oh, yeah. Oh, you betcha, yeah. But I mean, why? What am I going to say toward a Minnesotan accent when I'm from the east coast of Canada? We don't exactly sound like Harvard professors. Fuck. I didn't know how quickly these things happened. But there's going to be 2 services held for my sperm donor. And they're both on the same day at the end of the week. I said, what? That's how that works? Okay. Because there's going to be the service for the family. But then the Legion he ran for 5 years is also going to have their own service. I was like, oh, okay. Good. I also did find out that they're going forward. There's no there's no financial burden on my mother, so that's cool. Nothing is on her shoulders at all, financially, because he took care of all that years ago. It's how you want to do it, though, right? If you can. Fuck, you don't want that hanging over your head. Or anyone else's, you know what I mean? Funny enough, I thought my sister was the one with power of attorney and all that stuff. When these I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, fuck me, the beef burps are strong tonight. Yeah, and I didn't even have a hamburger. Oh, beer. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, apparently all the decisions that matter are controlled by my mom. So I didn't know that. I'm just glad it's not me. I don't don't want that job. Anyway, enough of that shit. Oh, very much so, yes. Has the weather calmed down over here? Yep. Yep. It's +3 right now. We do have snow, but it's Toronto snow. So now that's not to say that things won't drastically change come January and February, because in Toronto we get disgustingly cold here. Yeah, well, some of the photos of the U.S. and that shit looks gnarly. Yeah, well, I didn't realize how far widespread the latest bit of weather crankiness was that we got. I had no idea, but it was it kicked the shit out of us. We didn't get much snow though. We got enough snow to be here, but the winds were absolutely horrendous. This was the one time I believed Environment Canada when they said, all right, people, y'all gonna get some shit. Because I'm from the East Coast. I make fun of this shit. This is let's go for a drive weather for me. Me and my friends used to go for drives in a blizzard just for fun. It was at -75 at one point in the U.S. They said just 5 minutes out in that, and frostbite's already kicked in. Where was that? Do you recall? How big an area was that misery spread through? Holy shit. That's like north of Canada temperatures. And that's on a nice day for those folks. Or up in the Canadian Shield. For those who don't know, the Canadian Shield is way north. It's formed by Ontario and Manitoba. And it's pretty much as far north as you can go before you get into the Northwest Territories. And of course, the Northwest Territories is the land of the midnight sun. Oh, like I needed that. Oh, great. How much am I paying for that? Oh. Oh, I'm not sure where it was. Okay. Yay, my sub for Google OneDrive just went through. I just got the receipt. Well, thank you. Thanks for nothing. Why did my email switch? What the fuck? That was weird. Oh, I was looking at the wrong email. Whoopsie. I don't know how that happened. When was that sent? Oh no, wait now. Oh, I know what all that is. I just never deleted them. That's funny. My email flipped over somehow, Ray, and I was looking at all the email alerts in my alternate email address. All the security alerts. Whoop. I knew it looked funny for some reason. There's a town in the U.S. called Hell, and it literally let me Google where that is. Hell, USA. That is in Michigan, the state of Michigan. Same place as Detroit. Probably further into the state. Detroit's right at the border of us. You travel south in Ontario and you're going to get to the Windsor border, and Detroit's just beyond that. Well, I just learned something tonight. And it wasn't even from a North American. Imposter! If you've experienced trauma at the hands of somebody and that person passes away, and there are individuals who know what happened in that situation, is it just natural human instinct that those individuals feel compelled to ask you how you're doing? Probably. As much as I ask that, I would probably do the same thing. Yeah, you know why, Ree? Because they're looking at it from the angle that yes, he was my father and he was their uncle, so they naturally care, right? They're remembering him as their uncle, and and being respectful because I'm his kid. I think that's it. And I mean, you know, as annoying as it is, I can't fault anybody for that. I'll tell you what I did do though. Whether it was on the phone or by message, anytime someone would ask me how I felt, I would say, do you want polite or honesty? Right or wrong, that's where I go, right? You're offering me a greeting card, would you like one in return? So, yeah. Richie's Carpet Warehouse. What's going on, my friend? Hello, says Richie B1978. Chimney Cheree. Chimney Richie. Chimney Richie Cheree. Chimney Richie Cheroo. Or something funnier. I don't know. I'm making fun of Mary Poppins at your expense, Richie, but who was it? Julie Andrews, who played Mary Poppins. I'm sure you wouldn't shy away from her, nor would I. Mary Floppins. Mary Floppins, she is. Oh, you know what? As much as I'm taking the piss, when I tell you what, when I saw the movie, and funny enough, I never really got into I never really got into The Sound of Music. But Mary Floppin' is a totally different film, yes. Straight to video, that shit. But when I was never much into The Sound of Music. That was Julie Andrews. Are we talking about the same person here? Fuck. But when I saw Mary Poppins, even at that young age, I fucking fell in love. Oh, Julie, okay, same person, okay. That's right, she did both, yes, yeah. She looked way better in fucking Mary Poppins than she did in The Sound of Music. Oh. Come on, you witchy little maid, you. I'll show you how to clean a chimney. Now a spoonful of sugar helps the blowjob go down. Actually, it probably wouldn't. Have I seen the movie about the... No, I haven't. The writer of Mary Poppins. No. Is it a doc or is it a movie? Let's go, sweet. Let's go swipe her chimney, says Richie. I'll meet you there. I'll bring coffee. No, I'll bring tea and biscuits. Mrs. Banks. Oh, fuck that. Okay. I know what you're talking about. No, I've never seen it, but I know it. Is it good? Oh, you prefer coffee and biscuits. Okay, fair game. Yeah. I don't like tea either. So there we go. Coffee and biscuits. Saving Mrs. Banks, that's the one. Yeah, what kind of a trade-off is that, Richie? Coffee and biscuits, and then we have to get into manual labor. Fuck, we're getting the shaft somewhere. Oh, getting the shaft. Are we unionized? The right to work refusal? Oh, fuck. Oh, that's Dick Van Dyke, isn't it? Yeah. Fucking shit. Shaft the chimney instead, says Richie. To coin a phrase, violating the sanctity that is Mary Poppins for everybody tonight. Apparently the show has taken even a darker twist than I had planned on or hoped for. Poppin' and Poppin' and pop. It very well does, yes. A spoonful of sugar helps the LSD go down. Nobody likes eating paper bareback. Well, maybe not, because paper dissolves, right? So I don't know. The sugar might make it. Have you ever eaten a spoonful of sugar? It's like a dog with peanut butter. Sugar doesn't. When you eat sugar on its own, it does not behave how it sounds like it behaves, or how the Miss Mary Poppins made it sound. Far from it. But I mean, she was talking to fucking kids, so take your goddamn medicine. Crunchy moment, exactly. Yeah, good call. Dissolve sugar first for a sweeter hit. Well, yes. Hello, hashtag hot tamale. Or no, hot toddy. That's it, sorry. Mary strap-ons. You know what? I bet she would have a nice one. I was going to call you Mary. Richie, I'm sorry. I think she would have a really nice, expensive one. Richie. Mary strap-on. I bet she would have like a nice leather harness and stuff. And her dominatrix gear would still look absolutely impeccable. Whoa, I bet she has one. I bet she has one that... Let me get through this. I bet she has one that has a kickstart. On the heels of that, Richie's telling us it comes with a generator, a generator attached.
The only one real is me. It's me. The only one real is me.
The only strap-on with its own generator and and a throttle.
The only one real is me.
Hrrr. Days of Thunder. Fuck, Mary Poppins would look at Tom Cruise and go, "Off with you then, sir." Not a moment's grace given there. Days of Thunder was Tom Cruise, right? I never saw it. At least I don't think I did. Not on purpose. Nice. Yay. Can you dance? Can you dance? Can you dance?
Catch the rhythm with your feet. Ask yourself, can you dance to my beat? Beat to my beat.
On my feet.
Beat to my beat. Beat to my beat. Beat to my beat.
You won't dance. You won't dance. You won't dance on my feet.
To my beat. Beat to my beat. Beat to my beat.
You won't dance in my pants.
So as you struggle to catch the rhythm with your feet,
As you struggle to dance in my pants,
ask yourself, can you dance
let me ask you, do you think you can dance in my pants?
to my beat? Beat, 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 beat. Can you dance to my beat?
It's Alfred Heinrich, by the way.
To my beat. To my beat. To my beat. To my
Do any of you remember the techno track that had the lyrics, "Excuse me, do you fuck as well as you dance"? I have never heard. No, I've never heard of that. No. kind of reminds me of that track. I think it was by the Pizza Man. Remember? Like in the 90s somewhere? The year was 1984 or whatever it was. And people all over the world are having sex in the streets. Blah, 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 etc., etc. Anyone remember that track? No, it wasn't Pizza Man. Pizza Man was, oh, fuck. These sounds keep whirling through my mind. Or who the fuck was that? That was fucking Pizza Man, wasn't it? Or was it Armin van Helden? But you know the track. The Bucketheads, that's who it was. These sounds keep swirling through my mind. Yeah, the Bucketheads. Early house-ish, I guess. Oh, come on now. Some people call this melodic techno, and some of those people are Alfred Heinrich himself. I don't know. Said at the beginning. Well, maybe not right now. No, this isn't the melodic part. The everything before this was the rhythmic melodic part that Alfred lives in stylistically. If you look up his live DJ sessions on YouTube called Supdub, FUP or no SUP rather, DUP Supdub, that's where you're going to see a lot of what he does. Yeah, it's almost. I wouldn't argue with that for a second. Melodic to me means it's almost reaching trance status. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, for sure. No argument there whatsoever. Yep. I'm just saying. I'm not calling myself an expert or anything. know what I think of every time I start the show? Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. But anyway, you know what I mean. I should stop playing my intro right at the beginning of the show. One of my favorite podcasts, Your Mom's House with Tom Segura and Christina P., they don't play their opening theme until like 15 minutes into the show. I feel like it's kind of useless for me to play the intro at the beginning of my show because nobody's here. If my intro wasn't a visual experience, I wouldn't care, right? But I feel like just like when people see the recordings on YouTube, or even more so, more logically, all you crowd over here on SoundCloud, you can hear my intro all you like. That's fine and dandy. But for me, it really does. It really does lend to the visual experience of my show. Oh no, completely. Intro, opening, sounds like it should be at the start though, right? Oh, of course, yeah. But I can't tell you how many times I've watched the podcast, Your Mom's House, and they'll be sitting there talking to themselves, and the show has started, but then Segura will look at his wife and go, so should we start the show? Meanwhile, when you watch Howie Mandel Does Stuff, his live podcast, he does it right out of the gate, like I do. So, I don't know. But in terms of not continuity, consistency. That's what I'm talking about. In terms of consistency, I should, even though it is a visual experience, because people watch the VODs, I suppose I could make a smart decision and do it right out of the gate. I mean, it's only proper.
This is my house, 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 my
That was cool. I love the clip where Tom gave Bert Kreischer Nazi memorabilia. Bert's crying with laughter because he's holding the Führer's teacup. I fucking missed that one.
I have a question, no, not two, just one. My main concern is, do you like bass? Like motherfucking bass in your motherfucking face. If you like boom boom bass, let me hear ya. On the count of three, do you like bass? 1, 2, 3, no, let's do it again. When I said do you like bass, would you say hell, motherfucking yeah? Do you like bass? Do you like bass? Boom, boom, boom. bass in your boom, boom, motherfucking boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom. I have a question. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do it again. What you say? Yeah. Bass in your motherfucking 1, 2, 3. I have a question. Let's do it again. What you say? Yeah.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with me. I will show you the way. This is my house, 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 my house.
Just give me a minute.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with me. I will show you the way. This is my house.
I forced myself to call my mother. It's been okay. But just like everyone else, she's asking me how I'm doing. And like I said at the top of the show, I find it amusing that people who know what went on are asking me how I feel. Close friend of mine asked me the same thing, and she said she told me that I'm probably facing too many emotions right now to be able to give an articulate answer, and she's fucking right. I've never been in a position where I have felt how I feel right now, and I don't know how to fucking handle this. I told my mother I'm bitter, I'm happy, I'm relieved, I'm frustrated. I don't fucking like it. And for those who are unaware, at the top of the show, I apologize for my mood, but I explained at the top of the show that my father, who abandoned me on the day I came out 7 years ago, he died Christmas Day. only a few people know the entire story, and it's not something I'm going to share on air. If you would like to see or hear why I'm having such a hard time with this, go to my YouTube, which is the links under me, and look for the episode entitled An Open Letter to My Father. I literally right now just got a friend request from a high school friend of my sister's.
Would you like to dance in
The last time I saw her, I was the same height as a coffee table.
I think you should say yes, but for not your average girl next
Wow.
door. Let's go make this hardcore. Everything you hope for. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going from door to door, stepping onto the dance floor. Would you like
This
to
is
dance in
cool.
You should say yes, but for
This sounds like a Mary Poppins beat right here. What do we say? Strap that bass on, cunts. Warming it up. I have no idea what that means, Ree. Ree's telling us, I say feed the birds. Tuppence a bag? 2 pence a bag? I presume 2 pence is 2 words?
Would you like to dance in your think you should say yes, but for not your average girl next door. Let's go make this hardcore. Everything you hope for. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going from door to door, stepping onto the dance floor. Would you like to dance in your think you should say yes, but for not your average girl next door. Let's go make this hardcore. Everything you hope for. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my baseline. My baseline, move your waistline to my baseline. Heard it through the grapevine. My baseline, this is my baseline. My baseline, this is my baseline. My baseline, move your waistline to my baseline. Heard it through the grapevine. My baseline, this is my baseline. My baseline, this is my baseline. My baseline, move your waistline. My baseline, heard it through the grapevine. My baseline, this is my baseline. My baseline, this is my baseline. My baseline, move your waistline to my baseline. My baseline, this is my baseline. My baseline. I'm going from door to door, stepping onto the dance floor. Would you like to dance in your think you should say yes, but for not your average girl next door. Let's go make this hardcore. Everything you hope for. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going from door to door, stepping onto the dance floor. Would you like to dance in your think you should say yes, but for not your average girl next door. Let's go make this hardcore.
won't you save me? Save me from myself. Oh Lord, won't you forgive me? For I have lost control. Oh Lord, won't you tell me, am I the righteous or the damned? Oh Lord, won't you please hear me? Do I obey or do I command? Oh Lord, can't you save me from my twisted little mind? Oh Lord, won't you please show me how to turn the water into wine? Freezing. Oh, very nice. Come on now, Alfred. Yeah, yeah. This is really fucking cool. This has a Dave the Drummer feel to this set. I'm waiting for one night. Oh, one night in Hackney, 15 cans of Stella. Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention it, this does kind of have. This is like a, I guess. This is a. Could we say this is like a watered down version of Dave the Drummer? Brave the bummer. Don't say that in mixed company. You'll get a whole new crop of friends. And that's one to grow on. We gotta sort out that virtual board soon. News, weather, and traffic every 15 minutes on the KAS, the Klayre Avalon Show. You are locked in to God knows what tonight and kept company by the one and only German DJ producer Alfred Heinrich for some initially melodic techno, but we've gone to a more guttural vibe, and I am loving every fucking minute of it. Wasn't sure I'd be on air tonight. I forced myself to be here, and it's been unexpectedly easy to be here given my circumstances.
Sexy girls love heartbeats, girls love techno, sexy dirty techno, bang, bang, bang. Techno, sexy dirty techno, bang, bang, bang.
Sexy dirty techno. I know this track, I feel like. What I meant to say 15 minutes ago, a second ago in my FM radio little bumper there, my stinger, that means absolutely nothing. It's just fun for me to do. 15, 14, 13. We are 13 minutes away from the end of the show was what I meant to say along with everything else. No fake traffic report, and it's fucking cold, or at least it was a few days ago. Above zero today in Toronto, guys. +3. But it's chilly. For Canadians, it's t-shirt weather. Yeah, I've heard that vocal definitely before. I feel like this is a old school techno mix. Either that or this style of techno hasn't progressed in the 15 years since I listened to it. It is an old. It's not a brand new mix. No.
Step back, strip down, and get jiggy. them to like put a timer on a Mac computer or something. Step back, strip down and get jiggy.
You're right. Yes, Richie, you're right. Alfred Heinrich, looking on SoundCloud. Yep, that's him. Yep. I will say, and she won't mind if I say this, but since Christmas Day, when I got news that my father did pass away, the only person I gave a fuck about being in contact with, deep down inside, had surfaced, and I have been in contact with them. So, a lot of the stress from Christmas night until now has melted away with my being in contact with them. People have heard me refer to Head Witch. Head Witch, despite her own life circumstances right now, has surfaced. I found her. I know why I couldn't find her, but I got her.
minimum love, minimum max. Boom boom, bang bang, slow mo, low beat. 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 Minimum love, minimum max. Boom boom, bang bang, slow mo, low beat. Ting ting, clap clap, not slow, not speed. Boom boom, bang bang, slow mo, low beat. Ting ting, clap clap, not slow, not speed. Minimum slow, minimum stress. Touch the class, fast the class. Minimum gangsta. Minimum slow, minimum stress. Touch the class, fast the class. Minimum gangsta. Boom boom, bang bang, slow mo, low beat. 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 Minimum
I said it was going to be a short show. I'll be back. Thank you. Good night.